Hello Wolfpack, you guys know the drill at this point. Alright, essentially my view on Bitcoin is this, and for those of you who don't watch the channel, this is my view of Bitcoin right now. We are in a macro bear market, however, we have the chance to break out, obviously, to the upside. What would a breakout constitute? A breakout would constitute a weekly candle close above 23.8k. Why 23.8k? Because 23.8k is significantly above the 200-week SMA, which we've been known to close up and above at least one candle, so closing above that wouldn't be enough. But 23.8k is also, if you flip over to the daily chart, a major resistance zone. Flipping over to the daily chart now, we can see, if we go back to 2020, we can see that 23.8k acted as a daily chart resistance, and so flipping that would be flipping both the 200-week SMA and the daily chart resistance, which means you have two levels, and that 23.8k support can act as a buffer zone between you and the 200-week SMA at that point. So again, regardless of whether you understood anything I just said or not, the point is, flipping 23.8k via a weekly candle close would, in my opinion, do a lot in confirming the bottom for Bitcoin. But until that happens, we have to remain macro bearish because we haven't been invalidated on our bear market claims yet. So there is just 48 hours until this could occur, right? Which means on the weekly candle close in 48 hours, on not tomorrow's daily close, but the next one, we literally could be seeing the bottom confirmed for Bitcoin. And so moving over to the shorter term time frame, what do we have? How can we prove, what's going to happen here? Do we have a prediction to make? And that's when we can get into the shorter term time frame and the bull flag, the bull pennant formation forming, and also some of the bearish stuff in the daily chart showing us some mixed signals here. Now, looking at the daily chart, we have very interesting things happening. Not only do we have this bear flag formation, which we broke to the upside, right? Bearish ascending channel formation. We broke it to the upside, which was unexpected. We have also fallen back within the channel formation. We held for support for 2 days. We fell back within the channel formation. And on top of that, we are forming a bearish stochastic RSI, right? We are very, very overpumped, overbought on the RSI, stochastic RSI. And the last two times this has occurred, if we look back here on June 27th, we actually saw a major correction. Look back here on July 8th, we saw a major correction after that happened. In fact, if we scroll back even further and go back to the 30k region, we can see that when the stochastic RSI was oversold, we saw a correction on both occasions, right? Every time this thing's been oversold, we've seen at least minor corrections. And so as per the stochastic RSI at this point, we will be seeing a minor correction. Now, this is where it gets complicated because the daily candle has actually closed, and this is the 200-week SMA, this green line adjusted to this chart, which we've just gone over. It's very, very important. The daily candle close has actually formed a resistance support flip on the 200-week SMA. So we have bearish stochastic RSI. The volume was looking very bad. We'll look at that in a second. Bearish stochastic RSI, volume was looking bad. We'll look at it in a second. We dropped back within the bear flag after breaking out, which is bearish. But immediately, we held the 200-week SMA for support precisely, which is very bullish. And on the hourly chart, we formed straight into a bull flag formation, a bullish pennant formation, not a bull flag, a bullish pennant formation, which you see basically a symmetric triangle after a large upwards move. That is a bullish pennant formation. And seeing as the weekly candle will close, let me just check, the weekly candle will close around here. That is where the weekly candle closes. That pink line I've just drawn in, I'll make it a solid pink line. We have time on Bitcoin. We have time to swing to the upside and get above 23.8k before the weekly candle closes, right? We are cutting it very close. Now, everything Bitcoin has here, whether it stays in a bear market, whether it bottoms out, that wouldn't be a bull market renewal, right? But it would be a bottom out on Bitcoin. That would be the bottom B in, and then we can go sideways for a while. That relies on this bullish pennant formation. This is the formation. Quite literally. This formation here, this bullish pennant formation, could easily confirm the bottom being in or confirm new lows in the bear market. Because I can tell you right now, if we break down from a 200-week SMA, if we break down here, we don't break through, we fail to close a weekly candle above 23.8k, we fail to close a weekly candle above 200-week SMA, mainly 23.8k though, that's a resistance support flip, right? We would have lost it, we come back up, we reject off of it, and we will go down further, for sure, right? So this bearish pennant formation in the next 48 hours is quite literally the most important structure we have seen on Bitcoin in 2022, easily, right? The most important structure since November 2021, since we saw the top on Bitcoin, easily. Because it will determine, in my opinion at least, it will determine whether or not the bottom is in. Breaking down from this structure will tell us that we will go to new lows, most likely, right? That's not certain, but it's most likely. What is certain, though, is breaking upwards from this structure and breaking above 23.8k in time for the weekly candle will confirm the bottom for Bitcoin, most likely, all right? Very, very important structure, and there's mixed signals on the daily chart right now, which makes it very complicated for us to predict what's going to happen. Given the fact that this is a bullish pennant formation, and given the fact that we're holding a 200-week SMA, I would say at this point, it's probably more likely, according to the short-term TA, especially seeing as we're seeing a double bottom formation right now, it's probably more likely that we actually break to the upside here. However, I'm still macro bearish. Why? Because it hasn't been proven yet. It's not invalidated. The bear market claims are not invalidated yet. But if I'm purely looking at short-term TA and I'm purely taking the weekly and the daily charts into account, I would say it's more likely that we break upwards here. As I said, though, it's very important you guys understand this. I'm not bullish yet because it hasn't happened. Right? In order for something to be invalidated, in order for a major prediction to be invalidated, which is my Q4 bottom prediction, there needs to be something happening. Nothing has happened at this point, and so I'm not willing to say it's invalidated yet. Now, the DXY is dropping quite a bit. A lot of people are getting very, very, very overhyped about it, though. We have seen corrections on the way up. That's quite normal. I'm not sure if this is a significant game-changing moment for DXY. In fact, we saw a correction before the interest rate hike in May, and we saw a correction before the interest rate hike in June, and the interest rate hike is going to be in 5 days. So it's very normal for us to see corrections before interest rate hikes. And I think that, yeah, if I'm taking into account the macro situation, I'm taking into account everything I know on Bitcoin, I would say it's more likely we break down here. However, according to strictly short-term TA, it's more likely we break up. And see, this is where the confusing part gets. It's like, well, what's going to happen? We can't know. There's no way to know. We just have to wait and see. 2 days is not a very long time. Waiting 2 days will not kill any market participant. I promise you that. And it's very necessary in order to understand what risk and reward you're getting yourself into when you take trades in the future. Very, very, very important 48 hours on Bitcoin. Insanely important. And I already called my video yesterday. If you go to my YouTube channel, I already called my video yesterday the most important weekly candle of 2022, and I'm almost tempted to call this video the most important pennant formation of 2022, because that's what it is, but I'm not going to do that because it sounds a bit clickbait. But anyway, we'll end the video there, but before we end it, I want to talk about the V.I.P membership, right? So if you go to my YouTube channel homepage and you click the join button, you can gain access to the membership. You can see all the rewards you get here, all the perks, I guess you could say. 28 USD a month, less than $1 a day. 15 altcoin trading setups per month, prioritized reply to comments, a 2-hour lecture on market psychology, you'll gain access to that, and also an exclusive Telegram group in which you'll gain access to, which we share charts and information, etc. in a private kind of community there. That's all for just 28 USD a month. Go ahead and sign up to that if you want those rewards. And then the BitGet Exchange, a no-brainer. I say it every time, it's a no-brainer. My favorite exchange for sure. I reached out to these guys to get in partnership. They did not reach out to me. I reached out to them because I knew it is a great exchange. I know it's a great exchange. Why? Non-KYC, half the fees of Binance. Someone said yesterday, oh, well, Binance has free fees now, no fees. It's like, no, only for Bitcoin. And we don't trade Bitcoin, we trade altcoins. So half the fees of Binance, non-KYC, no scam mix like Binance has. You guys would know the story. In December 2021, I lost $14,000 trading on Binance due to a scam wick that was not present on other exchanges, which means Binance basically stole my money. Right? That doesn't happen on BitGet. And so sign up to BitGet using my referral link in the description below to support the channel and also gain access to its reward center, in which you can gain access to over 4,000 USD in rewards for completing tasks of various complexities, right? So very interesting stuff. Sign up using my referral link. That would be highly appreciated. And then the Crypto Academy Become a Trader course, 10 units. Okay, from Unit 1 to Unit 10, it teaches you everything you need to know from knowing nothing about what even money is to becoming a competent trader. All the analysis I've done in this video, all the analysis I do in every single one of my videos can be, I guess, learned and implemented from yourself if you do this course correctly. 40-hour course, and you can find out the price details and all of the information, what it looks like, etc. by emailing us here at cryptoacademycourses@gmail.com, and we'll send you back an email with all of the things I just listed, price, what it looks like, video explanation, etc. So make an educated decision. Even if you're not interested in buying it, why not just check it out? Free. We'll send you an email, you can check it out, and then you can make a decision. Thanks, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.